IVM.
So it's been another great week on IVM where we try to get you the best podcasts that are around. This week on the Pragati podcast, we have management and mint columnist Karthik Sashidhar, who joins Pawan and Hamsani to talk about elections and voting. On Shunya One, we have Sameer Pittalwala, the founder of Culture Machine, talking about streaming content online and ad creation through tech, his journey with setting up Culture Machine. On IVM Likes, we have Abbas, Jaanam and Naveen talking about the meme culture. On the Vishal Gundal show, Vishal welcomes Vivek Bhargav, CEO of iProspect to Communicate, one of the foremost digital advertising companies in the country. On Keeping It Queer, Naveen interacts with queer filmmaker Pradipta Ray, who opens up about what it was like to identify as trans in a culturally affluent household. On Who's Your Mommy, we tackle the weird advice literally everyone gives to new moms. On Cyrus Says, we have Gauri Devi Dayal, an ace entrepreneur responsible for starting several awesome restaurants in Bombay. On Sonology, a unique agony aunt call-in show, Sonu helps his listeners on how to potty train their dogs. It's been a great week on IVM, and we hope that you can check out as many of these shows as you can. And now let me get you onto your show.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM
Daily.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of IVM Daily, a show where IVM staffers talk about what's going around the world and what's going around in their mind. Today we could not research any new topic because our internet is down.
Speak for yourself.
So today's topic is about what we do when our internet is not there or when it's down. So
You read the newspaper anyway before you go to the internet for your source of anything, Gaurav.
Okay, fine.
Also, we record IVM daily when the internet is down. That's why we are here, guys.
Shame on us.
So Abbas, what is your favorite thing to do when the internet is down?
I read.
What do you read?
I read books. I have a bunch of comics and articles saved on my computer, which I go back to. But then the thing is, when the internet is down, in the back of your head, the voice is always wanting you to check if the internet is back on, if the internet is back on.
Yeah,
There's some
time,
weird sort of ADD that kicks in when the internet is down. But yeah, when the internet is down, I actually get a lot of reading done. So yeah, that's my favorite thing to do.
What about you guys? Anything other than reading? Do you guys do anything other than that?
Yeah, so usually in our office, the net goes down in the morning as soon as we come in. That's the usual time. So I think that's the best time to make a to-do list. So when the net is down, I'm actually thinking of what I have to do and then I kind of note it down.
Fantastic.
Apart from that, another way to be productive when the net is down is play the T-Rex game. Now I'll tell you why this is productive. Because it increases your focus and concentration a lot.
You're talking about the one on Chrome, right? When
Yeah,
the internet is
Is
down.
it statistically
Yeah.
proven?
It is.
Listen,
you can
we
see it
can't
on our
research.
scoreboard.
we can't research that right now.
Why can't you?
Because the internet is down.
You have your phones, man. You have your phones.
That's right. Actually, these days, now that even though Wi-Fi is down, we all have like these amazing 3G plans which can
4G
like,
now.
Yeah, 4G
But
plans.
they're all like devices of addiction. So I feel like when your internet's down, there's great buffer for catching up on the books and articles that you've just missed out on. I feel like sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Like, yay, my internet's down. I have these books that have been catching dust, and can I please catch up on them and not be reminded that my internet is going to come back sometime soon.
For me, the
Sad.
thing is like all my sources of entertainment are on the internet. So like if at work like the internet goes, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, internet is gone. I can't do any work. Okay, I can take a break. And then I'm like, okay, what am I going to do in my break? It's like, oh no, I can't go to any of the websites. I go to like watch my TV shows or anything. So it's like, what do I do? And then
You eat.
Yes, you eat.
Yeah, or you decide what you're going to eat.
Or you decide what you're going to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, do you guys think we've become too dependent on the internet?
Of course, all of the work, like you said, most of our entertainment, in your case, all of your entertainment is keyed into internet connections. So yeah, man, I mean, even our phone addictions, we keep checking our phone. So in one episode of Seen and the Unseen, Amit Verma mentioned that according to some study, human beings check their phones every 7 minutes. And I think a large part of that is because social media, because you want to see what's the new comment you've gotten, how many likes have you gotten to the post that you posted, how many likes your pictures got, what's happening, since the last 7 minutes that you checked your phone. So of course we're more addicted to devices, and in general, internet is very addictive.
Because information and new stimuli online come up so damn fast.
Yeah.
Like if you're not on for 7 7 minutes, there's so much stuff you've missed out on already.
Yeah, I mean, I think 4,000 hours of video is uploaded every second on YouTube. So it's like...
It's only it's like
That's
you have to
very
make a
hard to
conscious
believe.
decision.
That's very hard to
No,
believe.
it's very easy
considering
to believe.
how slow the upload speed is
in
on
India,
YouTube
right? There's the
right
rest of the
now.
world,
Yeah,
Gaurav.
you're still watching videos that are uploaded by everybody else in the
very
world.
true, yeah.
But it's a conscious decision to not access that information at that very moment, real time. I think we are just obsessed with everything real time and Twitter and Facebook and live videos and stuff like that. That it's just if the internet's down, your plug is off because you are addicted to that real timeness of the medium.
But also a lot of services now allow you to download stuff.
Yes.
So
Right.
you have that option of still being kind of on the internet even
Like
when
the
you don't have.
IVM podcast app, you can download your podcast and listen to it without the internet.
Yes. Actually, yeah, listening to, again, saved podcasts is another thing I do when the internet is down.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's something, I mean, not because we work for a podcast
Yeah.
company, but it's so anything that is story oriented or fictional stories that, otherwise you think, pulling out a book and catching up on a story would be rather tedious. Here, because it's a medium that, you can be glued to and do other things, I think like your fictional true crime stories on podcasts are really entertaining. That's something I would give. But another thing is the latest episode of Shunya One, where we have Sameer Pitalwala, who is Culture Machine's founder. Smooth.
I know. Right? This is
I learned the art by listening to you guys. So he basically gives this really fun fact, and he's like, so he's in the advertising business also, and he's like, so there was this research that came out saying that people basically scroll through their phones as long as the Statue of Liberty in their lifetimes. Okay,
Oh,
so you're
damn.
on and on and on and on. Okay, I'm just pulling out
Wait,
of
so in my entire lifetime, I would have scrolled through
on
The
an
Statue of
average,
Liberty.
approximately.
the height of the statue. I thought I do that in a day.
I'm sure maybe that's even more
Average
apt.
person.
But to verify and to
Yeah.
get like a better insight of what I'm saying, please tune in to Shunya One's latest episode 55.
We will. Also, guys, if you enjoy us recommending stuff, you can check out IVM Likes, which is our other show.
Another plug.
Yeah. Also, speaking on behalf of the smokers in this office, another thing we do is take smoke breaks and go down when the net is down.
Oh yeah, sure.
And I
that-
join
that-
you guys on passive smoke down.
that they take even when the internet is on.
That's also-
Yeah. No, but I think the frequency increases when it's like, oh, net is down. What do? Let's go down.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
just-
it's when the net is down, it's a great time to stand up and stretch your legs, I mean, like sitting down all day, that's also not good for you. You should, like stand up as much as possible. It's
But one thing I want to ask all of you guys: when is the last time you read a magazine, a hard copy magazine?
I think when I was waiting at the dentist
I was
or
just
something.
about to say the same thing when
Yeah.
I was like at a doctor and then
Yeah.
I like just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I read
'cause-
one last week. I still
I
buy
think
the
you still
physical
do,
copy of
right.
Rolling Stone because I still like the magazine.
Right.
So yeah.
Interest driven. But what I'm trying to say is because we have all these long form stories that we get access to on our phones, you rather when the internet is down, I don't think people think of switching to magazines and read like features and political features or anything that was long form otherwise, which was our source of such stories before we had all these websites who would sort of plug in their articles on social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a conscious effort to pull out those great magazines with glossy papers. Please, somebody give me every magazine you see on the street, man. I miss that.
I think we should subscribe to it. Amit, if you're listening.
Subscribe to some magazines.
Yeah, I think we subscribe to newspapers for sure. I have seen
Yeah,
newspapers
yeah.
in the office.
We can
but,
always give it for recycling if that's like the
Yeah.
next question. That carbon
Actually, you know what?
footprint and all.
That's newspapers are the one resource where I actually depend more on the internet because I don't really like the level of journalism happening in newspapers in India right now. So I rather opt for the online independent media
Sure.
rather than the.
I mean, it's much easier.
I mean,
online
that's
to
also
find-
debatable because the very news websites are open to giving you all sorts of
They are, yes.
clickbaity stuff also.
Sure, but that's where you sort of remove
Sift
the
through,
clutter and sift
filter.
through and find the ones you like. And I think online news sources are more transparent than the big media newspapers. So
That's
today's
still-
topic, journalism, was fun talking about it.
Yeah. I think it's just the lines blur between the different forms of media when the internet is down.
I think when your internet is down, it's a fantastic time to go and exercise, listen to music.
Not
I don't
only when
exercise
you're
myself,
You've gone from-
not
but,
only when your internet's down.
No, I'd just like to. Yeah, exactly.
Then it's rare.
I'd just like to point out you've gone from standing up and stretching your legs to go and work out while your internet is. You can disconnect the internet. There is that option and go work out and come back.
That's true. I mean, if the internet is there, it's so tough to get away from it. For me,
Just
at
climb
least,
the stairs
You're
3 times.
Such first world problems Gaurav has. It's so difficult. Oh my god. The internet is
He
right
can
there.
be knitting. He can be knitting on his seat.
So that was our episode on our first world problem of not having internet all the time. Let us know on our social media if your internet is on, what you guys do when the internet is not there. You can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. Our handle is at IVM Podcasts. You can use the hashtag IVM Daily if you want to connect with me. My Instagram handle is at @Aya_G Jaanam.
I'm at Jaanam Diwan on Twitter.
Priyanka.
I'm Priyanka1091.
My Twitter handle is at Abbas Momin, and I'm Abbas Momin88 on Instagram. And if your internet is down, check the newspaper listings. I'll be performing at the nearest club or comedy club
Smooth.
doing stand-up comedy.
Nice.
Another plug. So guys, until next time, you guys can catch our episodes even offline on our app. So you guys should check that out. Bye.
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 He bends down to test the warm water for his bath. He comes here to quench his thirst for a hot shower and some podcasts. You can witness how he enjoys having other people talk about cool stuff in his bathroom. Indeed, it helps him with his loneliness. You can find more of his pieces on ivmpodcast.com, your one-stop destination where you can check out the coolest Indian podcasts. Happy listening.